Good morning, students. Welcome back again in grade 10 mathematics, chapter number 3, pair of linear equations in two variable. Okay, in our previous videos we solved exercise 3.1, 3.2, 3.3 and 3.4 up to question number 2. Now today we discuss about again exercise 3.4 question number 2, and we cover in this video two sum, example 4 and example 5. This is last two sums in exercise 3.4. Okay, let's begin. First of all, I read out what is a data. Here we have two word problem. First one is Meena went to a bank to withdraw rupees 2000. Okay, she asked the cashier to give her rupees 50 and rupees 100 notes only. Meena got 25 notes in all. Find how many notes of rupees 50 and rupees 100 she received. Okay, here look in this word problem. There is a girl. His name is Meena. She went to a bank and asked the cashier give rupees 2000, but in a currency rupees 50 and rupees 100 notes, and she have a total 25 notes. We want to find how many notes of 50 and how many notes of 100 she have. Okay, here our target is find how many. Okay, how many notes. So first of all, I consider, suppose the X note of rupees 50 and the Y note of rupees 100, and then apply this condition in that both variable, and after solving we get the value of X and Y. Okay, now look here. First of all, I consider let the number of rupees 50 notes is equal to X. Okay, and the number of rupees 100 notes is equal to Y. Okay, now total money, how much total money? 2000, and total notes, number of notes is 25. Therefore I write by given data X plus Y is equal to 25, because she have a number of notes 50 is X and number of note 100 is Y. Therefore I write here, therefore by given data X plus Y is equal to 25. Say this is our equation number 1. Okay, look here, total 25 notes. Okay, now number of notes of 50 is X. That means how much total money? 50X. Similarly, number of notes of 100 is Y. That means total money 100Y. In general, if you have number of notes 2 of 50, then total money is 100. If we have number of note 50 is equal to 4, that means how much money? Number of 54 note and 200 rupees. Suppose if we have 4 notes of 50 rupees. Okay, this is a number of notes. How many number? 4 notes. But how much money? 100 plus 100. That means total 200 rupees. Okay. What we do here? We do multiplication of number of notes and currency. 50 for the 200. Okay. Simple way. Multiplication of number of notes and currency. Okay. Here number of notes is 50 and currency is X. That means total money 50X. Similar way 100Y. So I write here second equation. Therefore 50X plus 100Y is equal to 2000 rupees. Total here 2000 rupees. Look, what is the total amount? 2000 rupees. Okay, this is our two equation. Now we solve and get the value of x and y by elimination method. I solve. First of all, look here. If I divide all three terms by 50, so what? Therefore 50x upon 50 plus 100y upon 50 is equal to 2000 upon 50. Then what happened? 0 0 cancel. Here 40, 0 0 cancel. 5 2s are 10. Here 50 50 cancel. That means x plus 2y is equal to 40. Therefore I write x plus 2y is equal to 40, and this is our equation number 2. Okay. Now I solve these two equations by elimination method. Therefore I arrange together both this equation. X plus y is equal to 25, and second one is x plus 2y is equal to 40. Now change the sign, minus minus minus. We have here x cancel, y minus 2y, that means minus y. Here 40 minus 25, but the sign, we put sign of a big term, that means minus 50. Now cancel, put the side minus, we have y is equal to 50. Okay. What is a y? Y is a number of notes of 100 rupees. Okay. Now put this value in any equation, 1, 2. I put this value in equation number 1. Now put y is equal to 50 in equation 1. We have what happened? X plus 15. I put 15 here. X plus 15 is equal to 25. That means x is equal to 25 minus 15. That means x is equal to 10. Okay. What is the x? We consider x as a number of rupees, number of notes of rupees 50. Okay. At last we have to compulsory write. Therefore, the number of rupees 50 notes is equal to 10, and the number of rupees 100 notes is equal to 50. Okay. This is our final answer. Now look, example number 5. First of all, I read out. A lending library has a fixed charge for the first 3 days and an additional charge for each day thereafter. Sarita paid rupees 27 for a book kept for 7 days, while Sushi paid rupees 21 for the book she kept for 5 days. Find the fixed charge and the charge for each extra day. Okay. If you remember this type of example, we have already done in exercise 3.3. But there is a charge about taxi charges. There is a fixed taxi charge and charges per kilometer. Similar way, here there is a one library and he has a fixed charge for a 3 days. Okay, fixed charge for a how many days? 3 days. Here look, 3 days. Okay, and additional charge are also added. And there is a Sarita and second is Susi. Paid one by one. Sarita paid 27 rupees for 7 days. Here look, 7 days. Okay, 7 days. That means 3 days fixed charge for 3 days. 7 days. Here total 7 days. That means 3 days fixed charge plus remaining 4 days. Okay. Here look, for the first 3 days, this is a fixed charge. That means Sarita have to pay again 4 days. Okay. Similar way, Susi paid for books. She kept 5 days. 5 days. That means in 5 days there are 3 days for a fixed charge and 2 days for an additional charge. Okay, total 5 days, here total 7 days. Okay, now what is our aim? Our aim to find the fixed charge and the charge for each extra days. That means additional charge. Okay, so I first of all consider fixed charge is X and additional charge is Y. Look here, so I write here solution. Let fixed charge for 3 days is equal to rupees X. Okay, and additional charge for a day is equal to rupees Y. This is an additional charge for a single day. Okay, now we apply this condition on these two variables and make a simple equation. After making a equation, we solve that. Okay, look, Sarita paid rupees 27. Okay, for 7 days. That means what happened here? Therefore, I write by given data for Sarita. I write title for Sarita. Sarita get booked for 7 days. In 7 days, there are 3 fixed charge day and 4 additional day. That means here this is a X because I consider already this is a charge including 3 days, not a single day. That means I write here X plus 4Y. Okay. Therefore, for Sarita, X plus 4Y, she paid total 27 rupees. Okay, is equal to 27. This is equation number 1. And for Susi, how many days she kept? For 5 days. 3 days fixed charge and remaining 2 days is additional charge. Therefore, I write X plus 2Y is equal to 21 rupees. Okay, this is a 21 rupees. 21. This is our equation number 2. Now we solve this equation by elimination method. Therefore, I arrange together. Look here, X plus 4Y is equal to 27. X plus 2Y is equal to 21. Change the sign. Here x cancel. 4y minus 2y, that means 2y, and 27 minus 21, that means 6. Okay, therefore y is equal to 6 upon 2, that means y is equal to 3. What is the y? Okay. Now put this value in any equation. I put this value in equation 1. Now putting y is equal to 3 in equation 1, we get what happened? X plus 4. Instead of y, I write the value 3 is equal to 27. Therefore, x plus 4 3s are 12, 27. Now transfer on opposite side. X is equal to 27 minus 12. That means x is equal to 15. Okay, therefore I write x is equal to 15. And what is a x? We consider x as a charge of 3 days. Okay, charge for 3 days. This is our final answer. At last we have to write compulsory. Therefore, fixed charge for 3 days is equal to rupees 15, and the additional charge for a single day is equal to rupees 3. Okay, I hope you all have understood. If you have any problem, then ask me in our doubt session. Till then, have a good day and thank you very much. Okay, this all about example number 5. I hope you all have understood. Even though if you have any doubt, you can ask me in our doubt session. Till then, have a good day and thank you very much.